Hello, my darlings. Hello, everyone. I hope everybody's good. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, a amazing Monday. It's absolutely windy and crappy here. Raining cats and dogs is not even close to what it's happening here. It is raining like mad men around here. But who cares? We're here to do a Banksy quickie, and the Banksy quickie of the day is well, there's a couple of things, I guess. Is there a couple of things? There is a couple of things. There's about three things. I'm gonna go through three things, but initially I'm gonna start with this one. Yeah, this one is actually the EU meeting of shame. This was a Iranian lady who posted this on Twitter. Meeting of shame. Head of EU delegation share his photo with these Western female politicians in hijab. Khalid Hanafi, Taliban's morality police, is in the meeting. I think that's spelled badly. We, the people of Afghanistan and Iran, I think is supposed to say. We, the people of Afghanistan and Iran, get jailed and lashed by morality police. EU normalizing a barbaric state. Let us talk. Now, this is meant to be like the head of the police or the military. I don't know. I guess the morality police of the Taliban. So the EU is sitting down and meeting with the Taliban. What I find interesting is that the EU is sitting down meeting with the Taliban, and yet the truckers in Canada are the Nazis and the evil people. The truckers are the Nazis and the evil people, but the EU sits down and fucking has meetings with the Taliban. This to me is mind-blowing. That these are the very definition of fucking evil. These people have killed and slaughtered thousands of people. They are forcing women into burqas again, and they are they turn a blind eye to child molestation with their bachabazi habits, and also the people sell their fucking daughters at the age of 9 to grown men in Afghanistan. These are the people that the EU sees fit to have meetings with, whilst it's actually the truckers in Canada who are evil and mean and should be crushed at all costs. Amazing. It's amazing. But as far as this lady's complaints about the hijabi ladies, I don't know if that is the case, because I was looking for for other pictures, and when I did my 30 seconds of research prior to this video, which is extensive and deep, I found a couple of actually quite a few images of women. I mean, this looks like a woman here. There's a woman in the background against the wall without any hijab. So I don't know what the exact requirements of that particular meeting was, but certainly not in all meetings, hashtag not all, they are having meetings with people who don't wear the hijab. So it's not just it's not the Taliban. I don't know if that Taliban are insisting that the women should be wearing hijabs. I don't know, but certainly this picture looks like a woman that isn't wearing a hijab. So yeah, so there's that. So we're going. So I'm not putting a lot of weight behind that lady's complaint, although I still think, yes, female European politicians should not kowtow to the demands of the Taliban for wearing hijabs. Fuck them. They don't. This isn't their country. This is not Afghanistan. This is Doha, and these women are not Muslim women. They shouldn't have to wear a hijab in front of these men. But of course, the Taliban won't hold a meeting otherwise. They'll hold meetings with only men, I guess. So that's pretty much it. I mean, they don't even respect these women anyway. They're wondering why these women are actually in this meeting in the first place. They should be at home looking after their 25th children, right? Why are these women actually in this meeting in the first place is what the Taliban are thinking. Anyway, as I was thinking about Taliban and Afghanistan and Islam, I came across this and I went down a weird rabbit hole of like all of these crazy memes of the Kaaba. There's actually one with the war cube. So you know, there's my little jab back at Islam. Kiss my ass, Islam. And yeah, stay away from Islam, everyone. Stay away from Islam. And these are the pictures of the women protesting. Shoot, let me. I don't even know what this is. Okay, the Irish Times. Yeah, like the Irish give a crap about the women of Afghanistan. That is rich. But yeah, here's the women of Afghanistan who don't wish to be in burqas, who don't wish to be in 24-hour hijabs. But yeah, I'm sorry, ladies. Your men let you down. This isn't America's fault. This isn't Europe's fault. For 20 years, your men and your country had the opportunity and the greatest weapons ever devised to be able to beat these fucking beardy weirdies, and you didn't do it. Your countrymen didn't do it. These beardy weirdies, okay? Your countrymen had the opportunity to get rid of these fucking people, and your men didn't stand up. I'm sorry, your men didn't fucking rock up to the show. So you guys can go ahead and wave your placards and your a heretic cabinet with the presence, a heroic cabinet with the presence of women. I don't know. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get shit. You're gonna get put back in your feminist closet. Your feminism is gonna get fucking cut off at the knees, and you're gonna go back to the kitchen, and you're gonna go back to baby rearing and all the other shit that they expect you to do. Because these people won. They won your country. I'm sorry, but your men didn't rock up to stop these. So now these beardy weirdy people are gonna run your shit, and that's your lot. I'll be honest. That's up to you. That's on you now. This isn't on us. I can't honestly feel any kind of way about Afghani people. You get the government you deserve, as they say. Okay, moving on quickly because this thing is running long. So yeah, as far as Afghanistan's concerned, I'm sorry. You're lovely people. I love your people. I love your culture. I think you guys are awesome. But the Taliban now run you, and your men didn't rock up to stop it. And I'm sorry about that. And I know you guys are kin to Iranians. I'm not joking. Afghans are kinsmen. We are cousins at best, if not brothers. Genetically, historically, there's a lot of things that are akin to us. Of course, not that bachabazi shit. You know, they can keep that. But a lot of the other shit is very similar. Language, food, culture. But unfortunately, you guys don't seem to. You gotta pluck out the cancer of Islam from your society. Yeah, you gotta get chemotherapy for Islam. Once you do that, your life will be better. So go and worship the glorious Hypnotoad. Okay, moving on real quick to another dogmatic religion, the religion of the wokists. Primary schools tell students to stop saying mum and dad as grown-ups, dubbed more appropriate. So they're trying to teach primary school children not to use the words mum and dad because it doesn't include for these trans testicle people and these zers and theys and thems. It says a primary school has told students not to use mum and dad when referring to their parents, claiming that the term grown-ups is more appropriate as it does not discriminate. St. Lucas Primary School in Brighton, oh gee, there's a shock, it's in Brighton, features an equalities and diversity. Where's the I? We're missing the I. We need the equalities, inclusion and diversity, the DI. It's the DI people again. Section on their website where they list several ways in which they are trying to eliminate discrimination to foster good relations between groups of people. Really, is it really between groups of people, or is it just a particular alphabet fucking spaghetti soup group of people? It's the alphabet people that you're trying to please, and not even really all the alphabet people, because I know the L's and the G's, they don't give a shit. The L's and the G's are perfectly happy. Again, I reiterate, the L's and the G's are okay with this. It's the T's and the Q's that are fucking up this shit. It's the T's and the Q's that are going to create the backlash which the L's and the G's in the alphabet soup is going to suffer with. That's why the L's and the G's hate your T's and Q's. I'm speaking in fucking letters. I mean, that's how bad it's become. I'm speaking in letters now because I can't actually even say those people's terms. But yes, the L's and the G's despise the T's and the Q's for fucking up their entire effort for decades now to try to become a more acceptable lifestyle within society. They finally got there, and now the T's and the Q's are really pushing their fucking luck, because this sort of shit, when you start messing with people's children, when you start telling people what their children should say, that's gonna start pissing off a lot of people. The backlash to this sort of thing is going to be severe. You think that the backlash is not gonna come. The backlash will come, and unfortunately the L's and the Q's are the ones who are going to get it in the neck and in the ass because of the T's and the Q's. So the L's and the G's are going to get it in the neck because of the T's and the Q's. So T's and Q's, people, just watch your shit, control your shit. Would you stop with your diversity, inclusion, and equity bollocks? Tell the people who are super woke and are desperately trying to fucking please your dumbasses to stop, because you're all going to get fucked up when the backlash comes. Because you do realize, forever, as long as human beings will exist, you will be the minority in every culture and society ever, period. Because the LGBTQ community is an anomaly to the norm. You are not the norm. I'm sorry. You hate this. I know you don't want to listen to this, but you are not norm within a dimorphic mammalian society. Our sexually dimorphic mammalian society is based around male-female reproduction, and you are an anomaly within that. The norm is male-female relations. That is how it's always going to be, and they will be the vast majority of people in the world. The fact is, in this century and in these societies, we are now incredibly thank goodness, we are incredibly tolerant of the anomaly that you are, but you will always be the outlier. You will never be mainstream. As much as TV and newspapers and stupid schools try to make children not to say mummy and daddy, children will say mummy and daddy, because it takes a mummy and a daddy to make a child. Even those in LGBTQ households had to have had a mummy and a daddy to make that child. There's no way around this. You can have two mummies, but there was a daddy there somewhere that made that kid happen, because it's impossible any other way. Unless you're talking about human cloning, and that, then really, you're delving into a whole host of other problems there. But for now, you can't stop children from saying mummy and daddy. You're insane if you think you can, and if parents try to encourage their children not to say mummy and daddy, they too are insane, and they should also be fucking watched closely by authorities on whether they're responsible enough to have children. I'll be honest. I'm very I will be incredibly skeptical of a parent who's treating their children like this. And there are parents out there. I've seen a kid. It was on Dr. Phil's. This woman who doesn't want to give a gender to the child because the baby hasn't decided what gender they want to be. So they've left the baby gender neutral on the birth certificate. Bollocks like that. These people, their own psychosis is now being projected onto their children. This is their problem. You got issues, and your issues are now being projected onto your children. You're projecting your issues onto your children. And I'll be honest, this is kind of the same with religious people as well. Religious people do the same shit. They scream morality, but really they're just psychos that are projecting their bollocks onto their kids. Anyway, either way, yes, stop forcing children to police their language and police their speech, because they're not going to do it anyway. I mean, we all know they're not going to do it. And you guys are psychos for trying to get kids to stop saying mommy and daddy. You know that. You got to take a hard fucking long look in the mirror and reevaluate everything you know about life if you think that you should stop children from saying mummy and daddy. You fucking psychos. And that's our quickie of the day, ladies and gentlemen. We are done. Thank you for coming. If you're out there, I don't know, I haven't read a lot of the text here, but thank you everyone in the side chat. And yeah, have yourselves a wonderful afternoon, day, whatever you do. Yeah, stay away from Islam, and